Once upon a time, in a bustling kingdom, there lived a humble farmer named Arjun. Arjun wasn't rich or powerful, but he had a sharp mind and a kind heart. Every year, the kingdom held a grand festival where people brought their best crops to offer the king. The king would choose one farmer to reward with a bag of gold coins. Everyone worked hard to impress the king with the biggest pumpkins, the ripest mangoes, or the tallest stalks of wheat. But Arjun, he always brought something strange. One year, while others carried baskets overflowing with fruits and grains, Arjun arrived with a single tiny seed. The crowd laughed, and the king raised an eyebrow. "Arjun," the king said, "why do you bring me a seed when others bring me harvests?" Arjun smiled and replied, "Your Majesty, this seed holds more value than all the crops here." The court burst into laughter. "A seed?" they mocked. "What a fool!" The king, amused, waved his hand and said, "Very well, take your seed and go." Arjun bowed and left quietly. The next year, the festival came again. This time, Arjun brought a small, twisted root. Again, the people laughed, and the king asked, "Arjun, what is this nonsense? First a seed, now a root." Arjun replied, "Your Majesty, this root is worth more than gold." The court roared with laughter, and even the king chuckled. "You're an odd one, Arjun," he said. "Take your root and leave." Arjun nodded and walked away, unbothered by the jeers. The third year, something strange happened. While the other farmers struggled, their crops weakened by a sudden drought. Arjun arrived at the festival with a small basket of bright, juicy berries. The crowd was stunned. "Where did these come from?" they whispered. The king, curious, asked, "Arjun, how did you grow these when everyone else's fields are dry?" Arjun smiled and said, "Your Majesty, 3 years ago, I brought you a seed. 2 years ago, I brought you a root. That seed became a plant. That root spread deep, and now this bush gives fruit even in the harshest times." The king leaned forward, amazed. "You mean to say this all came from that tiny seed?" Arjun nodded. "Yes, Your Majesty. While others gave you what they had, I gave you what could be. Patience and care turned one seed into a gift that keeps giving." The court fell silent. The king stood, handed Arjun the bag of gold coins, and said, "You've taught us all a lesson today. True wealth isn't in what you show, it's in what you grow." Friends, Arjun's story reminds us that the smallest things can hold the greatest potential. People might laugh at your ideas or call you foolish for thinking differently, but if you believe in what you're building, time will prove your worth. So, plant your seeds, tend to them, and don't worry about the noise around you. If you like this story, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs a little encouragement. I'll see you next time with another tale. Until then, stay patient, stay kind, and keep growing.